Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Jim Green Numzaan Boot, which is a heritage boot from Jim Green. But first I just want to say, thank you for everyone that's been watching and subscribing and liking, disliking, whatever, interacting. It's pretty cool. So thanks a lot. Keep it up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. So this is the Jim Green Numzaan Boot. It's a heritage style boot, less of a work boot. They're very famous for their work boots. And this one's built on a narrower last than their other boots. It's the ASHM last. I got that wrong in my video about the baobabs, which these are very similar to the baobab, in that they have a one-piece construction and leather lasting board. But then this one takes the extra mile, and we'll get into that. So like I said, it's the Numzaan Boot. It first came out, it was available in two colors, which is this walnut color and the natural color you see here, which is really nice looking. It comes with olive laces. It really makes it look good. So instead of talking about it, I might as well show you one. So you see, never worn. It's actually just a piece from the box. I bought them, we'll get into that anyway. I bought them and I haven't worn them yet, but they're really good looking. So the walnut color is the one that gets the most use from me. So these came out, I want to say beginning of the year, if I remember right. They were announced, and I bought mine in April, early April, and then wore them around the house a couple times, and then I had to go to a work convention out of town for 3 days, and I took these as my only pair of boots. I kind of had a I'll break them in or they'll break me sort of attitude, and they weren't bad. But anyway, first let's get into the construction. So it's a mostly one-piece upper, all the way around, because these pieces here are just added on over the top, and then this little piece right here, you can see the separation is a separate piece. But so it's about 2.2 millimeters of leather on the upper, the veg tan leather, which was their first widespread release, I think, in the veg tan leather. But then you can see it's lined, and I think it's lined with another millimeter, 1.6 or 1.5 millimeters of calf leather. So it gives you this, what's that total of? Almost 4 millimeters. I think it's like 3.8 total of leather. So it's a thick leather boot. And then they stick another chunk of leather here over that already 3.8 millimeters. And then they stick another piece on the toe. These are true toe cap and heel. It's not a separate, it's not cut off and then the toe cap is fake. It's actually sewn on top of the leather. So it adds another layer. So you're breaking in a lot of leather. And then they add another layer of the 2.2 millimeter on top for the laces. And then you have a fully gusseted tongue, halfway I should say. Gusseted tongue with a built-in kiltie. You can see that's a separate piece there, so that protects the tongue. And then they put all that on top of the leather lasting board and a thick leather midsole, and then a resin runner, which helps this rubber sole adhere better because it wouldn't adhere to the leather that great, is what they say. So it's a stronger bond. So I think you have, through your foot, you have almost 8 millimeters of leather between the lasting board and the midsole, so it's a lot underfoot. But as you break it in, obviously it gets more and more comfortable as it molds to your foot. So the separate piece of leather, I mentioned this in the baobab video too, but the separate piece of leather for the laces, it creates this channel right here, which I don't know if I'm doing it the right way, because I do the same thing on my baobabs, is I tuck the tongue into the channel, you see, like that. So it's like that. And I was watching Bootlosophy and Tech. He tucked it all the way in like that and then went over it. I don't know if there's a right way or a wrong way. That's just the way I do it. So anyway, so initially they were available in the two colors, the natural and the walnut. And then I just saw on their website today, as a matter of fact, that there are new colors available for pre-sale. So there's a Houston brown, Houston black, and Houston green. I don't own a pair of black boots, so I may end up going for one of these in black. We'll see. Because I have a black belt that I need a matching pair of shoes for. Because as you can see, all my boots are, this isn't even all of them, but they're all brown. Some color are brown. So I need a little more wide range of colors there. So, yeah, like I said, I bought these in April, and then I went to a work convention, and where I knew I'd be standing and walking. No rental car or anything like that. It's standing all day and then walking from the room to the convention or to wherever else I needed to go. First couple days, they were great. You know, a little tight, but of course they were brand new, so I was trying to stretch them out. And then I would say maybe on the third day, I started to get a lot of what do they call it, heel slip, or where your heel's going up and down there. And that's all right. I've built up calluses now, but it kind of rubbed it a little raw, not too bad. So overall, I'd say they perform great. And I wear these probably twice a week now. I usually will wear them at least one day to work. I kind of alternate them with the baobabs, but because they look so good. And sometimes it'll depend on what I'm wearing, because these are a different shade, you know, that they look more red versus the baobabs that are more a dark brown, that Houston brown. So anyway, just want to give you a quick overview, my thoughts. Comfortable boot. They smell great. You know, I've noticed one thing about Thursdays is they have sort of a chemical smell. I have a Thursday boot back there, which we'll compare pretty soon in another video, these versus the Thursday Captains. And then I have the Red Wing Iron Rangers, which are all kind of similar, so we'll compare them. Obviously, this is the best value because of the 8 millimeters of leather, and you know they're only what, $249 or so. So definitely a great boot. I'm very happy with them. So much, obviously, that I bought the second pair, even though I haven't worn the second pair yet. I went out and bought it, and I'm glad I did, because there were some price hikes in April on the site. So anyway, definitely check them out. Leave your feedback. I'd love to hear if you guys have a pair. They do some crazy custom stuff with these too. People have been doing on that custom boot builder. If you watch the videos of the week, there was one they just posted where it had this custom, well, obviously custom, but it was a cattle, a South African cattle or African cattle, but it was, the fur was still on there, and it was white with these brown spots, and then they put like a brown rough out on the toe and the heel cover and the laces. It was so cool looking. I'm pretty jealous. But that material is not available in the custom boot builder. You probably have to email them and make a special request. Oh yeah, one more thing. This was available in 2 soles. The frog grip sole, which is more of a, I guess like a dress sole compared to the other one. The other one is the Jim Green lug sole, which obviously has a lot of lugs on it, so it looks more like a hiking boot. But I ended up getting both pairs with the frog grip sole, knowing that I would be wearing them more in a casual or business casual or a casual dress setting. So don't plan on taking these hiking. Anyway, like I said, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts are on the Numzaan and any other boots that Jim Green makes. All right, thanks.